session. Okay, so here, I think I just given us some assignment to all of you, right, regarding about try to execute the rest of the functions, and let me know whether you can able to execute, or if you are getting any kind of error. So, is there any kind of error you are facing by the time of execution, by the time of conversion from string data type to the corresponding data type? Hmm?
Jen, actually, I didn't practice yesterday session.
Okay.
Before I used to practice,
Okay.
but let me do.
Yeah, fine, no
If
problem.
anything, I will update next session.
Sure, sure. Arvind, have you practiced or else have you executed any statements in yesterday's class sessions?
No, sir.
No or yes?
No.
No, fine. And what about Madhu?
Anjan, yesterday I have not joined the session, but I
Okay,
have gone through the recording what you have seen. I will do a practice on that.
sure, that's good. And
Thank you.
what about Ravi? Have you executed yesterday's method?
Day before yesterday, that string type one, I'm getting error. I'm recalling which one it is. Last one, I think.
Yesterday class it was Python operators, right? Day before yesterday.
Yeah, operators.
Yeah, day before yesterday, might I was given
The string
like string data type to corresponding data
converting
type.
integer set.
Yes,
Some dictionary I'm not able to get
that's
DIC.
good. Yeah, sure. That's we will talk now.
That is getting something error. I don't
Yeah,
know.
man. I think Satyavati also executed day before yesterday, and she got also some error. Okay, and yeah. What about Shrey and Srija? Have you executed day before yesterday's concepts?
I checked in the canvas.
One after one. Shrey.
Yeah, so I just revised once again in the canvas, but I haven't practiced it.
Okay.
But
So
I'll be doing it. Yeah.
yeah, so in sometimes you might be getting this kind of interviews actually. So the interview will ask that do you how much rate you can give yourself on Python programming language.
Yeah.
Definitely you should give some more only, like 8 or 9, something like this. So the simple question is that they will give you some kind of input function and try to convert into the dictionary data type. Here my data type is a dictionary, but it was default string. So can we converting into the dictionary? Then that time you can simply say that yes, we can convert. Okay, so the corresponding string or dictionary to dictionary we can convert. Then he feel that or she feel that you are not aware of this knowledge. Okay, that's a basic things. Got you my point? So except a dictionary data type, you can convert any data type into the corresponding data type. Clear?
Yeah, so yeah, understood.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you will get an error when we are enter the input is the dictionary, but you're trying to be converting into the dictionary with help of the dict function, then you will get an error. Okay.
Okay.
So the answer is what? You can't convert.
So yeah, other than dictionary, you can convert others, but
Yes.
dictionary you cannot convert.
Yes, that's correct. I hope you guys are understood, right? So what's the answer for that one? Okay. Now, yeah, let's go for talk about Python operators concept. I mean, let's continue for that topic. So as of now, we just seen only mm, arithmetic operators and relational operators, and somewhat I explained logical operators, but I can explain one more time. That's not a problem. Okay. So before that one, let's talk about assignment operators. Logical operator we'll talk some other time. I mean today only, but but yeah. So let's talk about assignment operator. What is assignment operator? Will do that. So assignment operator, what exactly it will do? Assign some data. Assign some data to a variable Okay, that is the use of the assignment operator. Usually the assignment operator, we can have the equal symbol. Okay, like for example, you can assigning the some constant. So here the 12 is the constant, right? So you can assigning the directly data to the variable. So this kind of operation we can call it same constant to variable. So left side we have a variable and right side also it might be a variable. So in this particular situation, which is assigning the variable to variable. So what data we have in variable A, that data will be assigning to the variable B. So that you can say that variable to variable operation. So indirectly or directly, which is assigning the 12 only, right? For example, you can do some kind of operation and the result you are assigning to the one variable. So this is what its expression, right? First, this expression can be evaluated. The result of this expression can be holding into the one of the variable. So this kind of operation we are calling it say expression to variable, right? So this three situations, the right side data, it was the constant, sometimes it was the variable, sometimes it was the expression. But the left side thing, it could be the assignment operator only. So when we are using assignment operator, make sure that the left side, it should be a variable. Okay. So we can try to print the A and we can try to print the B. And meanwhile, we can try to go for print the C. Right. So as of now, this is fine. But what exactly this assignment operator, everyone know that the reason is that every time we are going to be using it, right? For example, from the assignment operator only, we have the compound assignment operator. Compound assignment operator in the sense you have some operator, okay? You have some operator along with equal. Okay, operator with equal symbol, then that we are calling it's a compound. So where and how we can use it, that I can explain you. For example, you have a data is 20, B data for example 30. Now what I want to do that, I want to do that addition of two numbers. So 20 plus 30, how much? It will be the 50, right? The 50, I want to be holding into the same variable which is the A only. Previously, before doing this operation, the value of A is 20. After this operation, the value of A is how much? The value of A
50.
is it's a 50. So which means that here addition and then which is updating. So this kind of situations we can use the compound assignment operator. So let's remove this plus and A. We simply give it like plus and equal, then and B. So this kind of operation, it will do something like A equal to A plus B only. So that's the reason. That's the reason. The both the situations you will be getting the same result, right or not? Before
Yes, yes,
assignment,
yes.
it's a 20. After updation, after addition and then updation, it was a 50. Even if I'm using the compound assignment operator, you will be getting the same thing. Then what is the difference actually? The difference in a time of execution, like in a speed, the speed is a little low. It's speed is not good. Okay, but here the speed is very good. So the computation time is very speed. Okay. So that's the only difference between these two operations. Got you? Left side and right side. If we have the two, if we have the same variable, then we can go ahead and use the no compound assignment. The same way, you can try for rest of all remaining operations like A equal to A minus B, which means that A minus equal to B. So both are same, right? And we can try for multiplication also. Likewise, we can do any arithmetic operation. Likewise, you can do any arithmetic operation. So here assignment is that try with other operators. Okay, operator then assignment operator.
Okay. Just one, I have a doubt in assigning.
Okay.
When it is A plus B into C assignment, not in compound.
Okay.
Yeah. Still. Yeah, here. How it is coming A plus B into 10. So A plus B will be 12 into 10.
See,
So
here we have, every operator it having some kind of, some weightage. Okay.
Mhm.
So here multiplication is the high weightage when you're comparing with the plus. So that first this is the operation, this is the statement will execute it. So the value of B, which is the 12, 12 into 10, it's
Mhm.
120. So 120 plus
Okay.
120 plus
Oh,
12
12, 132.
on 32. Okay.
Okay.
For example, if I'm using the parenthesis, if I'm using the parenthesis here, first
Then
this is
it
the
will
expression
come
can be evaluated
240.
the result of a plus b, which is multiplied with the 10, so that 12 plus 12 it's a 24, 24 into 10 it's a 240.
240.
So like
Okay.
this we have some kind of operator precedency we have it, so we can google it. So we from your childhood onwards you know that which is the operator having the high weightage, the plus or
Mhm.
minus or division modulus. So like we just google it, operator precedency. So based upon that order, so that corresponding operator can be executed first. Clear?
Okay, clear. I got it.
Okay. So rest of try with other operators for these arithmetic operators. So as of now we were done the arithmetic operators, relational operators, and assignment operators, right?
Yes.
Now let's do that some kind of special operators. So special operators means nothing like that. Okay, special means these operators are not available in other programming languages. So that we are calling it say special operators. So from the special operators, we have a two special operators are there. Membership operator. First one is what? Membership. See,
Okay.
membership in the sense, for example, I just want to tell you one thing. You have a team in a one company. Okay, you are working with one project. Okay, you are working with one project. The project which might be consisting of some group of people, right? Development team people, testing people, something, right? Yes
Yes.
or no? Okay. So whether you are member of this particular project or not, that I want to check out it. Got you my point?
Mhm.
So you have some
Okay.
kind of group of people. From this particular group of people, are you member for this group or not? That I want to check. Okay. So if
Mhm.
you're the member in the group, then this operator can be returns the true. If you're not the member of that particular group, then it will be returns the false. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah, understood.
That kind of situation, the membership operator will help you. To performing the membership operator, we have a keyword is in keyword. So here we have a keyword in keyword. With help of the in keyword, we can do the membership operator. Okay, like I have a project team. I have a project team. The project team, which we have a group of people like Arvind. Arvind is one a group member on that particular project, and Varun is one member, and Ravi is one member. Okay, so the project which we are working with the three people. So now I want to check Madhu is the member for that particular project or not. Then simply what I can do that. So I just give you like Madhu in project. If Madhu is available in a project, then it will returns the true. But Madhu is not available in this particular group, right? So that it was returns the false.
False.
Same thing we can try with Varun is there in the group, right? So I want to check Varun is the member for this particular project or not. That I want to check out it. then we just go ahead with Varun in project. It was returns the true. The reason is that Varun is the member of this particular group. Okay.
Okay.
That situation, the membership operator will help you a lot. But we have one more operator is there, which is also in same like in only, but it was not in. That means it's quite opposite for that. If it is the member, if you are the member of that particular group, then it was returns the false when I'm using the not in. See here, Madhu is not the project member, right? So that not in it can be returns the true. Varun is the project member, right? So that it was returns the false. Quite opposite.
Quite obvious. Correct.
Yeah. If
No.
basically one in is the membership operator, not in is the opposite to in operator. Okay. Not in and in both are membership operators, but in is in and not in quite opposite to each other. So can you please take it this example?
Okay. This will be not in keyword or what?
Not in is not a keyword. Not is the one keyword and in is the one keyword. Combination of the both the keywords.
Okay.
And then it's like we use in SQL queries.
Sorry.
The outcome will be a Boolean value.
Yes, the outcome it could be the Boolean.
Okay. And similarly, we use the same thing in SQL as well, right? Something is required, we can say it in. If you want to search with particular names.
I can't get your question.
No. Similarly, we will use in SQL queries as well. If
Of,
you want to set up,
mm,
if you want to say in any value in that particular column, then you can say in that, and we can provide the value.
yeah,
If it is there, we'll
yeah.
provide.
Yeah, something like like something we have it right, like SQL queries. So
Correct.
when you want to write some whether the particular thing it could be the member or not, of course we can do that. So right, if it is done, then I want to talk about the next operator, which is the identity operator. So what exactly the identity operator? So here membership operator, which is checking whether you are the member or not. Member or not in a group. Okay, that exactly the membership operator is doing, right? But here what exactly the identity operator is doing, which is checking both objects are same memory or not. Okay, you have both objects, we have the both variables. Okay, so I want to go for check it, both variables are sharing the same memory location or not. Let me have some example. So here A is having the 100 and the B is also having 100. This situation, so the memory location of A and the memory location of B, is it same or different? I have a data is, it's a 257. Okay, B is also like 257. So this situation, the memory location of A and memory location of B, is it same or different?
It will be same.
Same.
It's a different. See, in case of integer data, -5 to 256, you can take any one element, and the same element, if you're assigning to the multiple variables, all multiple variables are the same memory location when the data is same. But if it is less than the -5, if it is the more than the 256, if the same data, if you're assigning to the different variables, then the different variables are having the different memory locations. Got you? So that first A and B it was same memory location, but second A and B it was different memory locations. Got you my point? Okay, this range of data it was sharing the same memory location when you are assigning to the multiple variables.
Okay, if it is -5 to 256, then it will be same.
See, if it is a -5 or -4, -3, -2, minus this any data, you can take any one data and you are assigning to the multiple variables, then the multiple variables are the same memory location.
Yeah.
So let me have a equal to -5, okay, and B is -4. Then this situation, both are different memory locations. Okay, data should be same. I want data, if the data should be the same, if the data is same for the different memory location, then that situation, the memory location is also same. If the data is different, of course, memory location is also different. If and only if the data is same, memory location of the variables are same, but in between -5 to 256 only. If the data is less than the -5 or more than the 256, then even the data is same, memory locations are different. Okay, but that's not a problem. You can find out in further sessions. That's not a problem. But I want to check that whether the memory location is same or not, right? For that one, we can use the is operator. is also keyword. Okay, so it can be written as the true when both memory locations are same, and here is can be written as the false when the memory locations are different. Clear? You got my point?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can assign that a equal to b, okay, and sorry, b equal to a. This situation, memory locations are same. You are assigning the data directly, you're not assigning to the variable. Okay, so that's what the difference, guys. When you are practicing, when you are executing, then you will understand. So if you're assigning the variable to variable, of course both variables are sharing the same memory location. If both variables are different, both variables are sharing storing the same data, but it was not in the range of -5 to 256, then of course it's a memory locations are different. Okay, so here we have a is not operator is there. Is not, it quite opposite to the is. If it is the memory locations are same, it was returns the false. If memory locations are not same, then it can be returns the true in case of is not. Same like not in. It's quite opposite in, right? In the same way, is not also, it's quite opposite to the is.
Okay.
Done?
Yes.
And the next thing is that logical operators. Coming to the logical operators, we have the three logical operators are there: and, or, and not. Okay, to performing the and operation, we can use the and keyword. To performing the or operator, we can use the or keyword. To performing the not operation, we can use the not keyword. Okay, first let's try with the not. For example, if it is the integer data, 0 means what? What is mean that 0? 0 means false. Other than 0, anything, it could be the true only.
True.
Even from the float also, that you should know, guys. If it is a float 0.000, whatever it is, so
True.
means it's a false. If you have at least 0.001 is there, then it could be the true only.
Yes.
Okay, if and only if all it could be the zeros, then it was false. Next one is complex. If the complex data, so imaginary part and real part both are zeros.
False.
Both are false. What is mean that? It's a false case.
False.
In Boolean data, false means false only. Okay, I'm just explaining only false part. The reason is that so there could be no other than this things, everything it could be the true only. Okay, in case of none data type, by default it could be the false case only. In case of string, string means no characters, length is 0. If the length is 0, what? False. If we have a
False.
space here, if we have a space here, space is also one character, right? In this particular situation, length is 1. If the length is 1, it could be the true. Even it is the space is available, then it could be the true only. The reason is that we have at least one character is there. Okay, so that's the reason in case of string data type, in case of list data type, in case of tuple data type, in case of set data type, in case of dictionary data type, first we have to go for check the length. If the length is 0, if the length is 0, what is mean that? If no characters,
False.
no elements are there in that particular data variables or memory variables, then it could be the false. Okay, so this thing you should aware of it, so that based upon this concepts only the logical operators can be work. Okay, for example, you can apply the not of 0. 0 means false, right? Not of 0 means it quite
True.
opposite, it's a true. And we can apply the not of 0, 0.0. 0.0 means what? It's a false, right? So not of
Yeah.
false means it's a true. False means true, true means false in case of not. Not of 0 plus 0j, of course it's a true.
Okay.
And you can apply the not for false, of course it's a true.
True.
Not for none, it's a true. The reason
True.
is that none default it's a false, so that I'm applying the not so that you will be getting the true. And now I can apply the empty string. Empty string means what? No characters.
No
Empty
character.
list, no elements. Empty tuple, no elements in a tuple. And not of set. Okay, so see, you are applying the not means what? This all things it could be the false only, right?
Yes.
Here we are getting the true. The reason is that you are applying the negotiate, so that you will be getting the everything it could be the true, but these values are false. Okay, if you are aware of this thing, then rest of the things you can easily understand. Now let's go for understanding the logical AND operator. You already know that to performing the AND, we can use the AND keyword. And here the logic behind the AND is, here we have the two inputs, input 1, this is the syntax, input 2. Okay, so AND is the keyword, it requires the two inputs, input 1 and input 2. Left side data it was input 1, right side data it was input 2. Okay, so here the result is you might be getting the input 1, you might be getting the either input 1 or else you might be getting the input 2. It's there is no true, there is no false in case of Python programming language. Okay, you will be getting the either input 1, either input 2. So when you will be getting the input 1 as the result, when you will be getting the input 2 as the result, that we will discuss now. See, for every time it will go for checking the first one only. If input 1 is false case, what is mean that false case? If input 1 belongs to any one of these things, if input 1 belongs to any one of among this one, then it will be the false case. If input 1 is the false case, then the result is what?
0.
Input 1 You don't know, right, what is the value in
Okay,
input
okay.
1, what is the value in input 2. So generally I'm telling that what data we have in input 1, first it will checking whether it is the false case or true case. If it is the false case, then it was returns the that value only. Whether it is a 0, you'll be getting the 0. If it is a 0.0, you'll be getting 0.0. If it is the empty string, you'll be getting empty string. So what data we have in input 1, that specific data only you will be getting, right?
Output. Okay.
Yeah. If input 1, let me consider it's a true case. Doesn't matter whether input 2 is the true or false. You will be getting the
Input
input
1.
2. The difference is that, here input 1 is the false case, then input 1 is the result. If input 1 is the true case, then you will be getting the input 2 as the result. Okay. So let's try for some examples. 0 and with 89. So this situation, you will be getting 0. Why 0? Input 1 is the
Is false.
0. 0 means false case. Then input 1 is the result. Input 1 is a 0, right? Let me have a 0.0. So I have the data is 0.0. This situation, tell me. Input 1 is 0.0, right? 0.0
Yeah,
means true or false?
it is false.
If the input 1 is a false, then what is the result?
Input 1.
What is the input 1? 0.0. So now we have the okay, we have the empty curly braces. Empty curly braces means the dictionary doesn't have any elements. So the first input is the empty curly braces, right? Empty curly braces means false. False means first input is the result. So that you will be getting the these are the values or the results. Okay. Let's we have some other example. First element is 67 and operator with 89. This situation 89 is the result. The first input is 67. 67 is the true case. If the first input is the true case, then output is the input 2. What is output 2? Oh, sorry, what is the input
89.
2? It's 89. So that you will be getting the 89 is the result. Okay. It doesn't matter whether it is the 0, whether it is the false case, whether it is the true case. It doesn't matter whether the second input. Okay. Just
Yeah.
it just go for checking only first input. If the first input is true case, then second input is the result. If the first input is the false case, first input is the result. That you should remember it. So I have this, I have the empty string, I have the string, and which we have a space. Space is also one character. So length is 1. So if the length is 1, it's a true case. If it is a true case, then what value we have in a second one, that
Input.
is the result. So that we will be getting
Input.
the 0 as the result. Got you my point?
Yeah.
So noted this example. Done. Now same thing we can try with logical OR operators. logical operator, we can use the OR keyword. So here you will be getting the either input 1 and input 2 also here also. But if in case input 1 is the true case, then input 1 is the result. If and only if input 1 is the false case, that situation only input 2 is the result. So here, or first thing it was the 0, right? So first input is the 0, so that you are getting the 89 is the result. So here 0 0.0 is the first input, it's a false case, so that OR operator, it will be returns the second one. So coming to this third example, empty curly braces, this is empty dictionary, so which means that it's a false case, so that you will be getting the second one is the result. Coming to this one, first input is the 67, it's a true case. If the first input is the true case, then you will be getting the 67. Okay, coming to this one, it's an empty string. Empty string means it's a true case, sorry, it's a space is there, right? So the string, we have at least one character here, so that it was the true case. If the first input is the true case, then it was returns the space. The space you can't visible, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Note this example. Okay, guys, that's for today's lesson. Okay, let's meet tomorrow. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjan. Thank you, everyone.